From hunger to happiness. The magic stone that brought a village together. A visitor was passing through a village. He was very hungry and exhausted from his long journey. He stopped at the first house he could see and knocked on the door, hoping to get some food. A woman opened it just a little and asked, "Who are you? What do you want?" "I'm a traveler," he said. "I'm passing through and haven't had anything to eat all day. Could I please get some food?" The woman looked at him and said, "Sorry, we don't have anything. No one here has food to spare, and no one in this village will give you any. Try the next village." And before he could say another word, she pulled the door shut, leaving him standing outside. But the traveler didn't turn away. He was wise and clever. He had heard of the people in that village, of their cold, selfish ways. They thought only of themselves, offering no help to their neighbors and showing no compassion for their community. The traveler suddenly had an idea. He bent down, picked up a large smooth stone from the ground, and knocked at the woman's door again. The woman opened the door looking annoyed. "What is it now?" "I just thought," said the traveler, holding up the stone, "maybe you'd like to taste some of my stone soup. It's very tasty and filling. I just need a pot of water and some fire." "Soup? From a stone?" She laughed. "Oh yes," said the traveler. "It's an old recipe. I've made it many times." The woman was curious. She hadn't eaten much that day either and was quite hungry herself. "All right," she said. "Come in. Let's see this strange soup of yours." She lit the chula and placed a big pot of water on it. She opened the windows to let the heat out. The traveler washed the stone and dropped it in. As the water started to boil, he stirred it slowly and took a sip. Not bad, but it would be so much better with just a little salt and some butter." The woman went to her cupboard and brought out both. The traveler added them in carefully and tasted the soup again. "Nice," he said. Just then, her husband walked in with some potatoes and carrots. "What's cooking?" he asked. "Stone soup," she replied, somewhat mocking the traveler, making fun of him. The man frowned. "Soup? From a stone?" "Wait and see, it's almost ready," said the traveler, tasting another spoonful. "But it would taste so much better with those carrots and potatoes," he said. The husband was also hungry, so he agreed to add some carrots and potatoes to the stone soup. Soon, the smell of the soup drifted out of the open window and down the lane. A neighbor, who usually never mixed with other people, wandered out and followed the smell all the way to the first house. There, he heard the woman, her husband, and the traveler talking about the stone soup. "What's that lovely smell?" he asked. "I couldn't help myself. I had to come and find out." "Stone soup," said the woman, now smiling. "You're most welcome to join us if you like," said the traveler. "It's almost ready. We're just missing a pinch of black pepper. That would complete it and make it perfect." "I have it," said the neighbor, and ran back to get it. Before long, more people followed the smell. One brought some peas, another came with fresh coriander leaves, the third brought some ginger and garlic. The pot was now full, and the smell spread across the whole village. The villagers stood around watching the pot, their mouths watering. Word of a traveler making soup out of a stone drew the villagers out of their houses and towards the woman's house. They all followed the smell. "Is the stone soup ready yet?" asked the villagers when they came to the window. Yes, just about ready. But do you know, I remember having stone soup with fresh chicken and broth once, said the traveler. If only we had some of that. I can't tell you how much more delicious the soup would become. I have chicken, said a farmer excitedly and ran back home to get some. I have some chicken stock, some broth, exclaimed another villager who also ran to fetch it. They both rushed back and placed the items into the pot. By then the pot was full to the brim with all the goodness the villagers had shared and added to the soup. The traveler then tried another final sip. Perfect, he exclaimed. This is going to be a soup that no one will forget. He then proceeded to serve a bowl of stone soup to every villager who had gathered there. The villagers sat together, eating, talking, laughing, slurping and relishing every spoon of the flavorful stone soup that the kind stranger had prepared for them. This is amazing, they said. Where can we find such a magic stone? Asked a curious boy eating with them. The traveler smiled, took out the stone and held it up. This? He asked. Oh, it's nothing, he exclaimed. It's just a stone. The real magic came from all of you. The villagers laughed softly, not entirely sure whether all this was just part of a clever trick or something truly magical. The traveler stood up, washed his hands and said, Thanks for the best meal I've had in a long time. Wait, said the woman. Aren't you going to take your stone? He grinned. No need. There are many more where I come from. You can keep it as my gift to you. But remember, it works best when it is shared. And just like that, he walked off down the road, humming to himself. No one in the village ever forgot the taste of that strange and wonderful soup, or the stranger who made it with nothing but an empty pot, a friendly smile, and a heart full of quiet wisdom. This story was read by Fatema Contractor.